Hi, hello, good morning. Cheers, chaps. Anyways, I look sweaty and red-faced. It's because I just got done with my mental health walk, as well as changed my cabin filter, my engine filter, and my windshield wipers. And there's not a cloud in the sky, and it's toasty roasty out there, folks, and it's not even 8:30 yet. So, what's the game plan, you might ask? It is, you're coming with me this whole weekend. We're gonna see, I think I kind of want to do like a cramming vlog. Like, I think, like if you ever watch Jan Akaton, she does like, the last like week of the month, she like crams in as many books as she can to meet her reading goals, or just to like finish and start the next month. I'm not exactly sure her motivation, but I do enjoy watching them. However, I can't do a week because I got other things to sadly do. Not that she doesn't, because she definitely does. However, we're gonna start small and we're gonna do a weekend. So the weekend started yesterday. Honestly, because it was Thursday and I'm currently unemployed. So my weekend starts whenever my heart desires it to start. So it started yesterday because I want to include this book in it. I've been waiting. This book came out, Where the Dark Stands Still, in like beginning of the year, and I put a hold on my library. And fun fact about one of my library systems, because my city has 2 library systems, there's only 3 of these floating around the system for a city that's literally like about to move into 3rd place of like 3rd largest city in the country. There's 3 of these. So I just now got a hold of it. However, I did, funny enough, put it on the audiobook yesterday because I was like, well, I'll start it on the audiobook while I clean, and then I'll sit down and read it physically, because I really like tandem reading. I love it. Well, I didn't get into cleaning that much, or like my friendship bracelets I was making for the concert I'm going to next week, because I immediately just wanted to sit and look at the book, because it sucked me in. I don't know why or how, but it did. So it's essentially about this girly pop, Liska, who has magic, and she enters into the magical forest in a sense, and she's looking for a flower. She finds the flower, but on finding the flower, she runs into the Leshy, which I don't really think that's exactly how you say it in Polish. I'm so sorry, my dyslexia is dyslexiaing, and I cannot remember for the life of me how the narrator said it. And so she has to make a deal with him, and she's like, look, I want my magic gone. And he's like, cool, well, I need a servant, so you're gonna be here for a year, and then I'll take care of your magic for you. She's like, sure, solid, let's go. And obviously the adventure begins. If you really liked, well, I was like, I enjoyed it because I don't think I've read another Polish novel. I was unaware that this was Polish since like reading most of the Witcher series, because I made it all the way until The Lady of the Lake, and then I found out via the video game what happens at the end of The Lady of the Lake, and I said, no. So I've read every Witcher book except for that one, and Season of Storms, like the other short story collection. Anyways, I really enjoyed like the Striga and the Leshy and the Rustin. Sorry, all the little Polish folklore, scary little things. Or are they scary? Who knows? I really just wanted to be here in the book. So I gave it 4 stars because I swallowed it. And I really enjoyed my time, like I was in it. And I feel like that's good enough for me. Her outfit is, I love this. Anyways, I cried at the end. Did I expect to cry? No. I was not that emotionally attached. I sat down and read this in one reading. And it's the same one. It's a, honestly, good time. Again, that's why I gave it 4 stars. But that is book 1 of this vlog. I don't know what I'm gonna read for book 2. Something I can finish like today maybe. So I can start book 2, book 3 in Murderbot. Okay, I really need to shower. I'll tell you what I don't want to do. Shower. All right. Oh my gosh. Y'all, I'm showered. You probably can't tell because my hair's practically dry because I went to go run errands. I did my recycling and I bought flowers. But what I'm really here for is I figured, I already opened the actual box, but I have not looked at this. This is Artifact Uprising. I don't know if you can see. Probably not. Anyways, I love their stuff. I have a bunch of their little prints. I have like their 8x10s. I love it. It's not sponsored. They don't even know I exist currently. But I thought I would catch my reaction. I went to Scotland and Ireland for my 34th birthday in February. And I put together a travel book. I'm so excited. Y'all, like, shut up. I'm so excited. Ooh, I did everything matte, which may have been an oopsies. But please, look at this. This is Hoth. Look, oh, it's a wraparound. Look at that. And then I did a green cover. Oh my god, 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 oh my god. This came really fast. Or it feels like it came really fast. Oh my gosh, I'm so nervous. I bet you, I just can't. Like, I'm so, let me make sure that the counter space is clean. Okay. Ah! Oh, they are matte. Oops. Well. Oh, these are so much genuinely smaller than I thought they would be. And I am kind of bummed that I picked matte. However, you know, you live and you learn. First of all, that's the Scott Monument. If you didn't know, that's the Ross Fountain. This is, honestly, let's take the dust cover off. Ah, look at that cathedral. Do I know what church that is? No. But, that's Corkburn Street. Oh, how fun. That's the hotel we stayed at, the Haymarket. Look at our breakfast. See, I really thought it would be bigger, so when I made these smaller, that's the Scott Monument again, and just a view from Prince Street. The Milkman, which is a very famous, I wouldn't say famous, I'd say very popular like coffee shop in Edinburgh. At least this one for tourists because it's on Corkburn. That's, well, Wimberley Station. I think this is Prince Street. It's a very iconic view. Then we have Victoria Grass Market, and I just thought that shop was funny because you would think it would have sold glasses, but it's like tweeds. More of Victoria Street. That's the street our hotel was on. Like, oh my gosh, like out of a freaking movie. There's Edinburgh Castle. And this is like looking out from the castle. There's that cathedral I took a picture of. And then that's the cathedral again. And then that's the Scott Monument. So this is like from inside the castle, like a view on the side. That's my roommate, that's my sister and I at the castle. This is just a very interesting like aesthetic to have next to the castle. And then a view from inside the castle, that's Arthur's seat. And then again, that's the cathedral I took a picture of. Something on the castle grounds, I don't know what this is, like look at the little like suits of armor. Is that what they're called? Like the family crests. There we go. That's like a great haul. This is me and my roommate. We went to Throat Punch via the recommendation of our lady at the front desk for the hotel in one of the hotels in Edinburgh. Look, these are the desserts we got when we did our afternoon tea, babes. That's my tea. Yes, it is basically milk. But that's our like treats. These were like an egg sandwich, a ham sandwich, salmon and lox. This was like some sort of meat pie. And then it was like a soup. And this is me and my sister enjoying our afternoon tea. In the background is like the hotel that we had it at. Me and my sister on the top of Dean Bridge. The view from Dean Bridge. Another view from Dean Village. The iconic Dean Village, if you know, you know. Ah! This is like the other side. And this is just some of the images on the water of Lathe. Circle Lane, look at it, gorgeous even in the depths of winter. Toppins, my view from my book and my little coffee that I had. You know, when you're at Toppins in Edinburgh, this location, it feels like it's downtown somewhere, but I really don't think that's true. It feels like what I would consider as an American downtown, but it's probably not. It's, you can have tea there. This is inside Toppins. And then this is the view before we go up to Calton Hill. This is the view walking up Calton Hill. There's Arthur's seat. Here's the view from the side that the sun wasn't setting. Look at that. Gorgeous monument that's up there. I tried to capture this with my iPhone, and this is the best I got, but there's the iconic Calton Hill view. I really wanted to go there for, this was taken on my birthday because I wanted to watch the sunset on my birthday. Little did I know that it was going to be hard to see anything because I'd be staring directly into the sun. I thought it would be like off center or to the other side and it would be golden hour. This, I just really love this photograph of this tower that I took. And look at Arthur's seat, like more of Edinburgh. My little sister falling off, being silly and nearly falling off a rock. Me and my sister again. Me and my roommate having a good giggle. Yeah. This is the plane that we got on to go to Ireland on Aer Lingus. And right there, you can't tell, but right there where everyone's getting on, it's steps. It's basically like a pond skipper. It was wild. It was such a tiny plane. It was wild. And this is just us coming into Dublin. This is our ticket from Houston station to Galway. I was really excited because when it was 2008 and I had just gotten to college, and they had, back in the day before, because I feel like going to college in 2008 was not fun and cool. There wasn't a cool like orientation team or like cool fairs you could go to. It was just like bare minimum, like you sat in orientation for 8 hours straight, signed up for classes, and they said see you later, come back in August, which was essentially the same thing. Like at my school we had the UC Underground, which no longer exists anymore. It's been replaced with a new student center. And in this little room, it was like the Greek room with all the Greek crests. They had a like going abroad fair, but I wouldn't even call it that. I don't even know how I got there or why I knew it was going on, but they had a trip to Ireland and I didn't know how to do it. Like I didn't know how to get the financial aid. I didn't know how to talk to my parents about it. I didn't know how to make sure things transferred. I was, as a first gen undergrad and graduate student, I didn't know what to do. So I didn't do it. And so for like literally 16 years, I've been wanting to go to Ireland, and I made my dream come true. And I'm going back to Ireland again. So this is the train to Galway. This is Galway. Just walking around like Irish Square. This is what the train station looked like. Irish Rail. Look how ridiculous it is. Do you see how close these buses are? This is on the way to the cliff. Well, this is on our way back from the Cliffs of Moher. And when I tell you this man pulled up and was like, hey, how's the wife? How you doing? What's going on? He paused and asked him all that. And then he said, all right, cheerio, chop. And carried on. If you ever want to know how to get to the Cliffs of Moher on off season and don't have an express bus, which I don't know if I would pay the extra money for an express bus, because literally this was 25 pounds. 25 euros? Euros, because I was in not the Northern Republic of Ireland. You take the 350 to Ennis and you get off at the cliffs, and then you wait like 3 or 4 hours for the next bus to come back, and then it takes you back to Galway. These are the sheep. Look at the cliffs. Well, that's like not the cliffs, but like Cliff Rock. Look, this is also one of my favorite photos I took. Oh, the stack. Look at those cliffs, baby. Ah, well, that's just me. Look at that. That fish and chips was delicious. Also, I had to take a picture because when we were in Edinburgh, when I tell you we could not find a salad or green item to save our life, I mean it. And that's a story for another day. But more of the cliffs. This is me sitting at the bus stop. There you go, the 350. I just love this because the Irish buses were like, sorry, we're out of service. And then I just loved how green the interior of like the metro rail was. And then this is the spire that's like in the center of the city. Why? I don't know. This is just a really cool building that I really liked, so I took a picture of it. This was inside Trinity College, so we're like, well, this is the Book of Kells, and then this is just like a offshoot library. They talked about like the Irish stone, like the green stone that they use to decorate. This is also right here, maybe you can see, but see this huge stag? It's like a woolly mammoth stag. Like it was a stag at the time of like woolly mammoths. And over here is the female that they don't have a lot of, because apparently, according to our tour guide, when they were digging them up, they thought they were horses. So they just would toss the female bones thinking that they were horse girlies, and they were not. And also, if you're ever going to Ireland Trinity College, you can see, but the Book of Kells is supposed to be closed for at least the next 5 to 10 years because they're restoring it and then digitizing all of the books. This is also on Trinity College, just some artsy photos. This is the tower, the bell tower, that if you like walk under while you're still a student and it, like the bell rings, you've probably failed the test. Also, nobody knows when or why the bells ring, they just ring. This is, I'm assuming, well, I've been told that the Temple Bar is iconic. Did we drink anything there? No. But I did take a picture of it because we walked past it. I just thought the Irish Times was fun, like how cute. This is just Dublin on the water. This was the view from our hotel. We stayed at like Point A. And it just made me really think of New York City. I was like, oh my God, I'm back in like Washington Heights with my friends. Like, I don't know. I really enjoyed it. And the sky was honestly really pretty. This is also one of my favorite photos that I took. It's at Howth, H-O-W-T-H. This is me and my roommate getting caught in the only rain we experienced in literally the 10 days we were both in Scotland and Ireland. The rain really held out. I really appreciate it. Let's try for round 2 next year. Again, Howth, me. I just really like these statues, the mermaid and the dragon, more Howth. Did I reprint the same picture twice? Nope. More this random island Howth. Look at the water, babes, the water. And then last but not least, the plane that we boarded in the basement of the Dublin airport, because if you're going to the United States, you can do they have customs in both apparently Irish airports, and so therefore you go through customs before you get back to the States, and then you just carry on with your life. But oh my gosh, I have to say, the only thing that would make it better is if these are honestly glossy. I don't know why I made them matte. Maybe it's just auto set up for matte. Like, oh my God, just look how pretty. Also, these are all my photos, my own photos. I took every single one of these. Like, babes. Babes. Except for this one. My little sister took this selfie of us. Oh, and that one. I lied. She took that one of us. And honestly, I think maybe, yeah, no, she took that one of us. Gorgeous. Well, now I kind of understand the concept of it. Just like, could you imagine? I went to the cliffs of freaking war. And I'm going back to Ireland, baby. We're going back 2025. Because the Irish were so friendly. I want to make friendship bracelets. So, we're going to be listening to... Okay, book 3 is Rogue Protocol. I was like, oh my god, I downloaded the wrong one on my audiobook. Okay. This is the one we were listening to while I make bracelets. And then when I have time to actually sit and get into a fantasy, I'll be doing blood cuts. Let's go. I really thought about watching Suits. However, I was like, you're doing a whole weekend cramming vlog. You're supposed to be reading. So here we are. Can you sing me? Okay, so I finished Rogue something. Where's my phone? It's charging. I finished book 3 in the Murderbot series. Rogue Approach, that's what it is. Honestly, I kind of like that one. I really like the vibe better. It was really sad. And by really sad, it was just a sad moment in the end. So that worked out great. In the span of listening to the book, I managed to make my, let's see, little sister a little Scorpio babe bracelet. Oh, my older sister is attending Harvard, so I did Harvard, what, like it's hard. I made my mom a little I love you bracelet. I made my nephew a bracelet with his like little nickname that Tessa calls him, Nugget. And then I made a Histonian Established 2024 for my cousin, who just moved to Houston like 6 months ago. And then I did one more for my concert, which is Medicate, Meditate. So that's roughly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11. I think I should make 2 more I'm gonna do 13 because that's my favorite number. And now currently, I saw a girl on TikTok make the little things for her loops. This has tape on it, so don't mind it. Come off. So I'm thinking like that will be cute. No, but that way too you can take them off and you don't have to worry about like losing them. Oh, honestly, not gonna lie, honestly I think I may not fill the beads all the way so that it has space to like not be on my ear, because that honestly that sounds like it's gonna be a sensory overload possibly like issue. Anyways, now that you got up close and personal with my ear, that's what we're doing. I thought about throwing another Murderbot diary on. However, instead I'm watching Gabby Reed's do her summer TBR as I pick out the beads again. So, just thought I'd give you a mild update on what we're doing. Yeah, because you know what, another segue thought of, like, I want to do 2 more bracelets. I do want to do the phone number for Dial Drunk. And then I'll have to figure out one more thing to do. Okay. Cheers. So I finished book 4 in Murderbot, so Exit Strategy. I'll have to say 1 and 2 were like but 3 and 4 were really, I think, where it was at. I really enjoyed those 2 novellas. And if you don't know what Murderbot is, Murderbot Diaries, it's essentially in book 1 you learn of this robot who has hacked their system, and they are essentially a robot that people like use and buy and like rent out to protect them on missions. And they've essentially like hacked the port, the thing, whatever's in their head that lets humans control them and or give them orders / the government, and enjoys watching reality TV and has developed slowly but surely a fondness for humans at their own begeist. Is that the word? At their own, like, hesitance. Like, gosh darn it, these dang humans. They just ruin everything. But I think I kind of like them. So, I thought I was going to get to Blood Debts. I listened to literally, like, the sample of it. And I was like, ooh, this is what I want. And then I borrowed it from the library. However, a new fantasy like that did not bode well for the activities I did today, obviously. So, I did not read it. I think it's going to be first book I read tomorrow. Don't think, maybe I'll be able to finish it by the end of the weekend, because I will end this vlog honestly probably like Sunday night. So far right now, you've seen me complete 2, and really I've read a 3rd for like Thursday to Sunday. Do you think I can get 5 books in? Let's see, can you hear my toilet running? I think it'll be the first one, because right now, honestly, 8, and I'm going to be passed out in like 2 hours because I wake up early to do my little mental health walk. So, honestly, I'm going to drink my little Olipop. I'm going to eat my little snacks, which is salt and vinegar chippies. and a brownie courtesy of my roommate. And I think I'm just gonna watch the YouTubies because I can. Yeah. So, cheers. Good morning. Is it wild if I think I'm gonna make, I feel like I should make rice right now? Why, you might ask? I don't know. It feels appropriate. I feel like I have the energy for rice. For my buttered chicken and my little salmon. Yeah. Anyways, good morning. It is Saturday. I have no plans but to read and I guess edit a vlog. Edit my tag. I need to edit my tag. And quite possibly start editing yesterday's clips and whatever I filmed today. Toodaloo, babes. Catch you on the flip side. You know, before I hit record, the screen was so dark that I did not think it was going to give me this much lighting. Anywho, I am 76 pages in, or about 20% into Blood Debts. And currently, it's interesting. I'm very restless right now, so I put it down. It's essentially, real quick, it's twins who are at odds with one another ever since the death of their father like a year ago, and their mother is very sickly on her way to the deathbed, and they find out like in the first couple of pages that in fact the mother's not ailing because she's genuinely sick. She's ailing because someone has hexed her, and I'm coming to find out there's a lot of trauma and or drama within the family where they're not as close as they used to be. This family, they're supposedly like heirs to a throne, but were dethroned due to like an unfortunate massacre, or more honestly, the lynching of their grandparents. So that's the start. It's very interesting. That's all I got. I'm going, I think, to edit now. As you might notice, or you can't notice because you're down here, I made rice earlier, right? But here's the thing, I took it, it was all done, and I went to put it in the container. I was like, okay, I'm gonna let it cool for a sec. I'm gonna put it in the fridge. And what happened? I got on TikTok, and then my little sister called me. And then I got on TikTok again, and then I knew it was like 2 hours later, and the rice was still out. And I was like, that's unfortunate for me, isn't it? So there's a new pot of rice cooking currently. Isn't it a bummer? Isn't it a bummer? I was really gonna try to get like 5 books in. I don't know if I can do that. Hello? What happens if I push it back? You should see yourselves. Ready? Behind the scenes. You're on top of my piggy bank. It's silly. Silly, silly. Yay. Okay. Good morning. Okay. I get so nervous sometimes, but it's exactly what I wanted. Good morning. So, I just got my coffee. I think we're off to the grocery store, if I'm honest. We'll see though. Oh. I brought my book. I thought I might read, but then I was like, you know what? I don't want to. Well, I don't want to read outside. I want to get groceries and then head back home and then figure out what to do from there. I got 277 pages in here, and it did exactly what I thought it would do. Pull me in, and it's overly dramatic, and I'm really enjoying it. If you don't know what A Girl's Guide to Murder is, it's essentially just Pippa starts a capstone project in her senior year of high school. What a high school to belong to. And over a like cold case, essentially, that she doesn't believe that the person who's been found guilty, even though they never stood trial, didn't do it. And so she's on a mission to figure it out. That is what's currently happening. Also, I think there's like, I don't know, a little bit of romantic things to a boy who is no longer in high school, and that's kind of weird. I don't like that at all. But at last, here we sit. So, anyways, okay, let's go. I can't decide if I want to go to H-E-B or Central Market. The H-E-B that I normally go to doesn't have my Japanese barbecue sauce. However, the Central Market for sure does. But I'm like, what if I go to the nicer H-E-B in the richer area of town? Will it have the barbecue sauce that I want? The Japanese barbecue sauce. It's a tough call, friends. Tough call. I don't know where to go. But I guess you'll see in the next clip, so. Ooh, that's a cooler coloring. Update. So, one, that Canadian Grand Prix was ridiculous and still such a bummer with so much chaos that happened that whole race, and Maxwell ended up winning. Nonetheless, it was a wild time. The way I was like screaming at the TV when Lando didn't pit and then pitted a lap later, and I was just like, dude, your tires are gonna be cold. Anyways, I also finished this. I'm sorry. What? What? Like, honestly, truly, what? What? The chaos that was this entire book towards the end was ridiculous. But I'm gonna give it 4 stars because it did exactly what I wanted to do, which is I was feeling restless and slumpy, and I was like, I need something to really just like hook me in, and I want to ride. That's exactly what it did. It's exactly what it did. Can I just say, okay, spoilers. I'm about to put spoilers for this book. I was gonna say she dumped her sister in the septic tank. Anyways. Thirdly, I went to the rich folks HEB and they still didn't have my Japanese barbecue sauce that I wanted. I should have gone to Central Market, but I didn't want to because I wanted individual salmon fillets, not frozen, but I didn't want to talk to a human. And Central Market doesn't have prepped food, meal plan foods. Lock HEB, so I went to HEB. They didn't have it. It was quite a bummer. Quite a bummer. Although, I've been trying to eat more protein. And I tried the, like, because I'm lactose intolerant, I tried the one that looks like an OWN with, like, pea protein. That is, tastes like every other protein shake, which is gross. However, I tried the Farm Life one because I did not realize. I thought because it's Farm Life, it would have, like, lactose in it. As a dairy intolerant girly. However, it doesn't have any lactose, so honestly, I'm probably gonna pick some of those up for like my early morning drives and for like little here's and there's. I'm just like, oh, because it's not bad. It really just tastes like chocolate milk, and honestly, don't judge me. I used to drink chocolate milk, like when I wanted a dessert, I would buy like a regular, like, you know, the chocolate milk at the stores with like the cows on it. I feel like it's like the bigger ones used to come in glass jars. Do you know what I mean? If you don't, maybe I'll put a picture if I can figure out what brand it was. But I used to drink the little mini ones. I used to take like a to-go. Ah, that's probably gross because who drinks cow's milk like that? I did. Until I developed a lactose intolerance. And then I drink oat milk now. Anyways, this is a 4-minute clip. This was wild. 4 stars. There is no way I can finish Blood Debts by the time it's for me to go to bed, because it's literally, I will be in bed in like 3 hours, and I have more than 3 hours on that book left. So I think I crammed in 4 books in this little weekend vlogs. I really want to do 5. I was like, I guess I could cheat and do a novella, but I'd have to be listening to a book until I pass out, and I got things to do on Monday, and so I want to enjoy right now. I'm not gonna lie, this angle with the lights and the lights and the lights makes it feel very vibey, like my room is very purpley, or at least that's what the viewfinder is telling me. Anyways, Will this be the last clip? I don't know. We'll find out. That's all I have to say.